might be wondering, what the heck is this guy doing? Or moreover, who is this guy making noise from the stuff all around him? Or is that really noise? Or maybe it is music. Hi, my name is Sir TP, and this is the 20th Century Music. Now let's go back to this guy behind me, because he really has something to do with what we are about to tackle. His name is John Cage, an American composer who challenged the very idea of music by manipulating musical instruments in order to attain new sounds. Now what does he mean by that? My friend here is ready to explain. Sound manipulation happens when you deviate the sound of an original musical instrument. For example, this is the original sound of the guitar. Now, if I want to manipulate it or change it, which will sound like not an original key from the guitar, it will sound like this. Now I can also use the part of the guitar for my percussion sounds, which is also not the original sound from a percussion instrument. And it goes like this. Now for your first activity, I will extract the sound from John Cage's video, and you will try to list down the sounds that you hear from it and then send it to our class GC. You may start now. Now to understand more what chance music is, this is John Cage's second construction, which features the manipulation of sounds from musical instruments. Metal vibration, holding the piano strings to change the sounds of the piano keys, drums with metal covers, and a gong deep underwater. John Cage believed that any sound can be a material for composition, and a musical piece could also exist without being composed. Anything that creates sound is a musical instrument. He used the term aleatory music or chance music, which means that aspects of music are left to chance or to the performer's choice. In other words, there is no pattern whatsoever in creating music.
Mix right there, which shows how music is performed nowadays. Technology really became a game changer in music. But first, let us go back to the 20th century to understand how electronic music started. A guy named Edgar Varese pioneered and created new sounds that bordered between music and noise. Born on December 1833, he was considered as an innovative French composer who spent his life mostly in the US. Varese's use of new instruments and electronic sources made him the father of electronic music. Now let us listen to his sample work, Poem Electronic, and determine the sounds that we can hear from the piece. Well, as expected, mostly electronic, and as you can see in the video, those musicians are using devices to present their music. All of those are called music concrete or concrete music, which uses the tape recorder to capture the sounds of the surroundings like the bustle of traffic, the sound of the wind, the barking dogs, or a baby crying. And like what we heard, they experimented with different sounds that cannot be heard from a regular musical instrument. Of course, before, the only way to capture sounds is through a tape recorder. Now, we have plenty of options, and the most used is always in our pocket. Karlheinz Stockhausen is also a central figure in electronic music. His music is composed of heavily atonal content with practically no melodic or rhythmic sense. Let's listen to one of his work entitled Gruppen. From what we heard, we might be thinking that those are nonsense. But we have to understand that like any other element of life, music is evolving. And because of the experimentations of Cage, Varese, and Stockhausen, we enjoy the music that we hear now, like this one. Now the chance in electronic music is clear, I think you guys are ready now for your second activity.
First, you have to prepare a dice and a flat surface where you can roll the dice on. Roll the dice 4 times to get the number and assign it to a rhythmic pattern. Now choose a material inside your house for the sound of each rhythmic pattern. The material should not be a regular musical instrument. Now when you're done with 4, arrange it and mix it to create a musical rhythm. This rubrics is going to be used to evaluate your performance.
So dude, yes sir, will you help me? Of course. With what? With summarizing everything that we have talked about today. Okay. Are you ready? I was born ready. Okay. This is a kind of music which some element of composition is left to chance. Chance music. Good. Chance music is also called what? Aleatoric music. Very good. The most influential 20th century composer under chance music is John Cage. Nice. Now this one comes from the ability of electronic machines to produce sounds. Electronic music. Correct. Now what do you call the music that uses the tape recorder? Music concrete.
Nice. He is the father of electronic music, Edgar Varese. Now this one is a German composer and a central figure in the realm of electronic music. Karlheinz Stockhausen. There you have it. Yeah! Thanks, dude. Anytime, sir. Anytime. Now for your third task, I want you to create your own song. Now with this, you will create your own lyrics at pwedeng-pwede ninyong gamitin kahit ano pa gusto ninyo, mapapatanggin nyo, Bicolano, Ilocano, kahit panong salita yan. Basta maliwanag yung lyrics at malinaw na mapapakinggan. Okay? Yung ginamit ninyong chance music kanina, yun naman yung gagamitin ninyong background music para sa inyong lyrics na ginawa. Maliwanag yan, ha? And also, you can add more sounds like electronic sounds from the surroundings kahit na ano yan. Basta, again, maliwanag yung pagkaka-record. The song should not be longer than 1.5 minutes. Kung masyadong mahaba, kasi matatagalan yung pag-check ng mga outputs ninyo. It can be in any genre that you want. You can rap it, it can be a love song or whatever that fits you. And then, you will record it using your mobile phones and you will submit it to our class group chat. These same rubrics will be used for me to grade your creation. I hope that you've learned a lot from what we've talked today. Now you know the importance of chants and electronic music in the music world. That's all that we have for today, and I'll see you again on our next lesson. Goodbye and peace out.
Kalikasan ay dapat pinag-iingatan. Kinabukasan, tulong siyang kasagutan. Ikaw ay mayroong pakialam sa nararamdaman ng iyong tahanan. Huwag mo itong sasaktan at iyong naalagaan. Ang mundo ay isa lamang, pagkapuso ay dapat munang wakasan. Tayo ang may pananagutan, tayo ang siyang may kasalanan. Kung hanggang mo ay malangang bukas, kalikasan hindi naman inanas. Umilos at kapaligid ay niligtas. Huwag mo nang hintayin, tayong lahat ay magwawakas. Tayong lahat ay magwawakas. Tayong lahat ay magwawakas. Tayong lahat